Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome in. Welcome to your How Does Your Love Interest Feel About You tarot reading. This is the Dream Clairvoyant. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you're doing well, feeling safe, and feeling blessed because you are. So let's go ahead and get started. Holy Spirit, thank you for guiding us. How does your love interest feel about you? How does your love interest feel about you? You have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior. You have the King of Cups. How does your love interest feel about you? You have the Hermit. How does your love interest, Nine of Swords, feel about you? Have the Star. Let's see if we can get a third one out. How does your love interest feel about you? Ace of Cups. I think this person's a little bit shy. I get that kind of shy energy from them. Let's see how the cards are looking. Yeah, I think you're dealing with someone who they have that charming, they have that charm to them, but they're also slightly shy. Okay, what would be the word? Not timid, just like charming. I think that's just a word. They're charming and they're a little bit shy. This is someone who's very genuine. They feel things on a very deep level. That's why they're showing up as the King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone who is very in tune with their feelings and emotions. Almost like this person is an empath. They can really sense how you're feeling. They can get a good read on people. So I think this person is, they have a good intuition, and they may even, be blessed with the gift of discernment where they can just interact with someone and really get an idea of who the person is. They're very considerate of others, deeply, deeply compassionate, just an understanding, easygoing sort of person. They have a strong crush on you. I feel like they've talked about you to like a close relative of theirs. I'm seeing an older woman in their life. This could be like a mother, or this could be their mother or aunt. There's someone who they are very close to, and they like share their secrets with this person. This woman here who I'm seeing, who I do feel could be their mother or aunt. I'm just gonna call her like a mother figure to him. He knows that she's not judgmental. He knows that she's open-minded. She's a very brilliant woman as well. Very brilliant, very much, they have a similar personality to each other. She's super duper smart, very open-minded, and he just feels much more comfortable confiding in her because he knows that her response to how he feels about you would be a positive response. And so this woman, there's something like she glows. She has light. She glows. She's very bright. And the two of them are like two peas in a pod. And I'm also seeing she has really great fashion sense. She has a great sense of fashion. The way she dresses makes her stand out, but in a good way. Just really well put together. And so, you have someone here who really likes you. I think this person may even say that they love you, or they're falling in love with you. I just feel like this is more than like. This is more than just a like. I feel like there's an element of love here. This person also feels like they know you from somewhere, like, and here's the thing. It's not that they know you from somewhere, but they feel like they do. It could be that this connection is just so strong, that maybe the two of you do have some kind of past life past life together. And so there's like a soul recognition that's happening here, but you are so close to this person's heart. But how do they feel about you? They feel like this love is struggling. They feel like the connection between the two of you is struggling, to be honest with you. And it's because it just isn't where it's not where they want it to be. All right, it's not where they want it to be. I definitely know that this is a man who I'm picking up on. So it's more so like, how does he feel about you? But let's clarify the Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's not where he wants the relationship to be. So he feels like it's struggling. Things are struggling to get to the point, to get at a point that he wants to be with you. He wants to be up close and personal. I do see here that, hold on, you guys. There we go. Trying to light a candle just to like set the mood. I can't wait for it to get a little bit cold, and I never thought I would say that because I'm all for warm weather, but I'm down here in the south and it's burning, burning, burning hot. So I can't wait for fall, which is nearing, so I can get a little bit cooler and I can light my candles. Because who wants to light a candle when it's hot outside? But anyways, I just lit the candles to set the mood. Something here backfired. Like there's a plan that backfired. Okay, he tried to, it's not really him being sneaky, but it's just like when a man wants you, he's gonna get you, right? So it's like some kind of plan that he thought of as a way to bring you into his life. This man, I feel, has a really big family, and I feel like they're well connected. There may even be an element of prestige that's connected to him and his family. It's like a big family tree that I'm seeing. And I feel like he tried to arrange something. Yeah, more of it, I would use the word arrangement. He tried to arrange something where he could come forward to introduce himself to you and it wouldn't seem too awkward or strange. And I feel like that plan backfired. Okay, maybe you got the wrong idea. I think you can feel this man's energy very strongly. But you always have to pray for discernment so that you can really understand what's going on instead of having to play the guessing game or making assumptions. But I definitely see that he tried to arrange something here where he could have the opportunity to really, really, pursue you the way that he wants to pursue you. But I don't feel like that happened successfully. Maybe the plan backfired because he really feels like the connection is struggling to move forward. He is feeling dissatisfied. The Four of Cups is all about dissatisfaction. This connection isn't where he wants it to be. So there isn't an element of sadness and disappointment. He's very gentle. I feel like this is someone who is very delicate with you. Knight of Wands. You have the Seven of Cups. You have the Knight of Wands. So I want you to be very, very discerning by praying for discernment, because you actually have two men here who are interested in you. And I think you got them mixed up. The King of Cups is one of them. He's much more gentle and easygoing. He's not going to push you or force you into anything, which is actually why he tried to arrange something where, the two of you can really come together in a romantic kind of way. He's also quite traditional. So whatever that arrangement was, it was to be able to pursue you in a traditional and appropriate manner. But here's the thing. there's another person who's interested. They're showing up as the Knight of Wands. So they're most likely a King of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is the King of Wands when he's in action. So there's two men, King of Cups and King of Wands. You got them confused. The Seven of Cups is like you being in your head, trying to get an understanding of what's going on. The Seven of Cups can also represent options. You do have romantic options, and there are two prominent ones at the forefront. They're very different from each other, so may the best man win, right? Choose the one that you're most compatible with, but also the one who you know has your best interest. There's a very sweet and charming side to the King of Cups, and there's a very fun, exciting, adventurous side to the Knight of Wands. He's very fun, he's very funny, he's very charismatic. You would have a great time with the King of Wands here. The King of Wands, he's a Knight of Wands when it comes to you. Like, he's a flirt. He would be the one to be very bold, to pursue you in a very bold way, to flirt with you, compliment you, ask you out. He moves at a pretty fast pace, a very fast pace. The Hangman, you need to recognize who this man is, because you've gotten him mixed up with the King of Cups. The Hangman represents releasing, surrendering, and letting go. It can also be an enlightenment card, like you becoming awakened, sort of like that light bulb moment. I feel like the Knight of Wands / King of Wands has made himself known to you in a very obvious way. He made sure that you would notice him, I'll tell you that. He made sure to get your attention. Whereas the King of Cups is like more so, you know, easygoing. I don't want to say he's passive, but there's just, he moves differently than the Knight of Wands. The King of Cups, when he's in action, he's actually a Knight of Cups. So his approach is one that is more, you know, emotional and compassionate and understanding. You know, that's just the kind of guy that he is, and that's how he approaches, you know, life. So they're very different. I always say they're like different flavors, you know, get to know the both of them if you haven't already. But this reading is really about the King of Cups. So let's get back to him. So yeah, he's not happy. He's not happy at all. He feels like the connection has been struggling. Let's clarify the King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups. You have the Eight of Wands. You have the Emperor. Oh, wow. So what's, you know, what's going to happen? Clarify the King of Cups. I think I know what's going to happen. Clarify the King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups. This man has had quite some time to really make his mind about you. I feel like this is a situation that's been ongoing. You know, this is a connection that isn't necessarily new. He has become quite familiar with you. Therefore, he's had enough time to really think about what he wants to do with you. And it looks like there's a move that he's about to make, actually, with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is fast energy. So whether it's fast action, fast communication, it could even represent taking a trip, traveling. He's coming to you. Wherever you're at, he's coming to you. I feel like he's coming to your town, your city, your community, your neighborhood. He's going to be in the energy of the Emperor. The Emperor is someone who's very assertive, someone who wants to be in charge and take control. So, you know, he's in a very masculine energy, or very soon he is going to be in a very assertive energy. And he's going to make the initiative. He's going to physically come to you. And you're going to see him, and you're going to realize this is not a coincidence. because the Magician is an orchestration. It's manifestation. This King of Cups likes to do things the right way. So he takes the time to really plan and arrange how he's going to spend time with you. Whereas the King of Wands, he's more so spontaneous. Okay? Spontaneous, adventurous. King of Cups, though, very sentimental and very sincere. So he's very diligent with how he moves. And so when this man comes to see you, you will know that he's there for you. You will know that, oh my gosh, this was like planned all along with the Magician here, orchestration. Even the Seven of Pentacles is someone who has an agenda, someone who's working towards achieving a goal, someone who's working with an intention. The Seven of Pentacles is reaping what you sow. If you look at the illustration, this woman is sowing the seed, right? She's watering her plant. She's working diligently. She's watering her plant and she's watching it grow. She had to sow the seed first, then water it, gradually watching it grow. So oftentimes the Seven of Pentacles is like when someone's doing something with an intention behind it, okay? They're specifically doing something to achieve a particular goal. So he comes to you, your area, your territory, your community, and then you realize that it's actually to see you. It's actually to come together with you formally. I don't know how far you and this person have come. Okay, I feel like this man is romantically interested in you, but I don't feel like you guys are in an actual relationship. The reason why I say that is because if the two of you were in a commitment already, the two of you would show up in the reading as the King of Cups and the Queen of, as the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. The King and Queen of Pentacles are committed, okay, committed people. The King of Cups, Queen of Cups are more so two people who have love for each other, who have, you know, feelings and emotions for each other. And also the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, that would be two people who have a lot of passion and a strong attraction for each other. Okay, so different relationship dynamics depending on the type of king and queen. So right now, there's like love between the two of you. There's a romantic interest, there's feelings and emotions, you know, there's an emotional bond there. But I do not feel like the two of you are already in a commitment. So he comes forward. I'm telling you, you're going to realize that, oh my gosh, this man is actually here for me because he wants to get to, like, you know, he really wants to pursue me. You know, you're going to realize that him being in your territory isn't by coincidence. It's premeditated. When you see this man, I think you're going to be a bit overwhelmed with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is someone who's in distress. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a reason why you're going to feel overwhelmed, okay? But I'll let you know in part 2 because there's still so much more that I am to reveal to you about this man and this connection between the two of you. So follow me in part 2. I will put the link to part 2 in the comment section, so it'll be the very first comment that you see. Thank you all so much for tuning in, my beautiful people. If you enjoyed the reading, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to support the channel. See you in part 2.